Καλώς τους live.
Θέλεις, Γιάννη, τώρα γίνεται.
Ναι, τώρα ναι, θα το δω από εδώ.
Nochmal quasi die Sprache wechseln und begrüßen dann nochmal alle, hochoffiziell, auf Englisch. Bis gleich.
Ωραία.
A voice that captivated Europe and crowned us champions.
Austria, 178 points! He brings home!
Welcome to Austria, a country shaped by music. From Mozart to JJ, from classical to pop, from mountains to main stages. In 2026, Europe comes together again to celebrate what unites us: joy, passion, and diversity. We invite you to join us. Welcome to Austria. Welcome to Vienna. In a city that beats to its own rhythm. A city where you belong. United by music.
Good evening. Schönen guten Abend. Welcome to Vienna. Welcome to the Vienna City Hall to the semi-final draw for the Eurovision Song Contest 2026.
And welcome Eurovision fans all over the world, wherever you may be watching from.
And a special welcome goes to Basel, last year's host city. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. And I think we all still remember that amazing event last year, right? You remember it? Yes? Okay, great. So this May, for the third time, the Eurovision Song Contest will come back to Vienna, to Austria. And this is a special moment as the Eurovision Song Contest is having a birthday. We are celebrating 70 years of Eurovision Song Contest.
So let's make sure you have no dinner plans for the following dates. The first semi-final will take place on Tuesday, 12th of May, and Thursday is the second semi-final on 14th of May, and then we're all looking forward to the grand final on Saturday, May 16th.
And in a few moments, Cesar and I will perform the draw to determine in which semi-final each country will perform. So this is a very serious matter. That's why we have our scrutineers there. May I present to you Stefanie Greuß-Horowitz, the program director of the host broadcaster ORF. Welcome. Next to her, the executive producer of the EBU, Gerd Karg. Welcome to you too. And the man who oversees the voting for the EBU, Thomas Niedermeyer from Once. So, I'll say we start the draw with this pot over here containing 5 tubes. 5, because there are 5 countries who have already a guaranteed place in the grand final. Italy, France, Germany, United Kingdom.
And lucky us, as the host country of Austria, we also have our safe spot in the grand final.
But these countries also have to vote in the semi-final. And not only that, they will also perform their song.
And these countries, two of these countries, will vote and perform in the first semi-final and 3 in the second semi-final.
So, following the tradition of recent years, well, not really. We are having a little simpler way. Could I say that? Yeah, it's simple because it's an alphabetical order. We'll start with an alphabetical
novelty
order. Please.
Yeah. let's keep it simple. Yeah. And let's just start with France.
Yes,
as it's the first in the alphabetical order.
Perfect. So, should I take your cue cards?
Give me.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I need to get in my zone.
Okay. You'll feel it.
So, France will vote and perform in the second semi-final.
Okay, great. Next, Germany.
Our neighbors in Germany, I can tell you, you will perform in the first semi-final. Germany.
Okay, so Bella Italia is next.
Italy will perform, build the drama,
Okay.
in the first semi-final.
Great. So now we know that United Kingdom and Austria will perform in the second semi-final, but
still.
Still.
Let's
Let's take out the next two.
Let me mix it.
Yes, please.
So, which is the next country? United Kingdom? United Kingdom will perform in the second semi-final.
And now Austria will perform as the host country in the...
Let me look.
Yes, please.
In the second semi-final.
Great. So, I'll give you the cue cards back. So let's have a look at the board. As you can see, we'll show you who will perform in which semi-final. Germany and Italy will perform in the first semi-final, and then France, United Kingdom, and Austria will perform and vote in the second semi-final. So first draw, check.
Perfect.
Before we move on, I have a question for our program director, Stefanie Greuß-Horowitz. Now we know that Austria will perform in the second semi-final, but we still don't know who will perform. So after years, we're going like a new way. There will be a public voting. Why?
Yeah, because I'm actually much too afraid to decide this on my own this time. We are in this all together.
Yes.
All Austria has to take its part in this decision. Actually, it's important to involve the public and the whole Austrian country, and I think a national final is the best way to do so.
Great. So will there be any changes at the Eurovision Song Contest this year?
Yeah, speaking of making decisions, the juries are coming back to the semi-finals. I think the combination of professional juries and the televoting, it's the most Eurovision it can get. So I'm very glad that the juries are coming back to the semi-finals as of May.
Great. And we are celebrating, as I said before, 70 years of Eurovision Song Contest. So will there be cake?
There's always cake when somebody visits Vienna. So you can hope for cake. Well, actually, we are preparing a huge tribute to the glamorous and diverse history of the Eurovision Song Contest, and above all, we are going to present to Europe and the whole world a big show, huge celebration of what the Eurovision stands for.
Thank you so much for the insight. Stefanie Greuß-Horowitz, thank you. So now let's move on to the most important to-do of this evening, and this is the semi-final draw.
Finally.
30 countries have to qualify in one of the two semi-finals, either in the first or in the second, before they can go to the grand final, right?
And I've already done the math. That means that there's 15 countries in the first semi-final and 15 countries in the second semi-final.
And we will also decide if the countries will perform in the first or in the second half of the semi-final. Let's do the math again, Cesar, please.
Me?
Yes.
That's a bit trickier because it's an odd number. So let's say 7 countries perform in first half of semi-final and 8 countries in the second half.
Okay, so let's have a look to Steffi, Gerd, and Thomas. Is he right? Yeah?
Yes.
Great. All pots and tubes have been checked and found in order by the scrutineers.
So let's start the draw.
Let's go.
Okay. I'll stay here.
And I'll stay over there.
So let me explain. We have 30 countries, so you see there we have 30 tubes, and we have 5 pots, right, Cesar?
Wait, that means 6 countries per pot.
Yes, exactly. And that means that one pot is filled with 6 countries. And now we can have a look at the board.
Yeah, and here we see how the countries were allocated to the 5 pots. Yes, this pre-allocation is no coincidence, is it, Alex?
No, not at all. This is the work of Thomas Niedermeyer, and for a good reason. Can you explain, Thomas?
Yes, we analyzed all the results since the introduction of the centralized televoting, and we split the countries into pots in order to split them apart so that countries that tend to vote for each other are separated.
So there is a good reason. Thank you so much, Thomas. And I will say, let's start the draw. I'm here at the first semi-final, and you have the first 5 countries.
All right. Montenegro will perform in the first semi-final.
And in the second half. So who's next?
Estonia will perform in the first semi-final.
Okay, and let me have a look in the second half. So you're mixing it up.
I'm taking this very seriously.
Yeah,
this is no
that's
laughing
great.
matter. Don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
I'm very nervous. I don't want to make any mistakes. So, Georgia will perform in the first semi-final.
And in the first half. So, next country.
Next country to perform in the first half is Portugal.
Portugal, obrigada.
Will perform in the first semi-final, so everybody knows it.
First semi-final and first half. Great.
And San Marino will perform in the first semi-final.
And in the second half. Great. Smallest country in the contest. Great.
So, what now?
So, let's move to the second semi-final, and you'll go back to the first tube. Please, Cesar, start again.
Okay, second semi-final.
Yes.
Albania and Alice will perform in the second semi-final.
In the second semi-final and in the second half.
Denmark will perform in the second semi-final.
And in the second half.
Greetings to Sissal.
So, who's next?
Armenia will perform in the second semi-final.
Armenia, second semi-final and first half. Okay.
This is my dream. I love doing
I know. We trained it a lot.
Romania in the second semi-final.
And you will perform in the first half. Okay.
I'm getting the hang of this now.
Tube.
The fifth tube.
Tube number 5.
Yes. Cyprus will compete in the second semi-final.
In the second semi-final and in the second half. So let's go back to the first semi-final. You'll start again at tube number 1, please.
So first semi-final, okay.
Yes.
Croatia will perform in the first semi-final.
First semi-final in the first half. Okay.
Sweden will perform in the first semi-final.
And you will perform in the first half. Oh, who's next?
Who's next?
Mix it, mix it.
I have to mix it. It's important.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Poland will perform in the first semi-final.
And in the second half.
The table's filling up. Belgium will perform in the first semi-final. Final.
And you will perform in the second half. Okay.
Right.
So, which country is next?
Lithuania will perform in the first semi-final.
Still waiting for its first ring and will perform in the second half of the first semi-final.
Right.
So now let's move on to the second semi-final again.
Okay.
And you'll start again, Caesar.
Yes. So this is half-time, right?
Yes,
Good.
true.
Switzerland in the second semi-final.
The second semi-final and in the first half.
Norway in the second semi-final.
Norway is the next country for the second semi-final and they will perform in the second half. Okay, who's next?
Who's next? Azerbaijan will perform in the second semi-final.
And in the first half. So,
Luxembourg will perform in the second semi-final.
and let me have a look in the first half. Okay, so fifth country here.
Malta will perform in the second semi-final.
Malta. Okay. One of the most successful countries without a win till now.
And
Second half.
Great singers in Malta.
So, we're finishing up the first semi-final with the next 5 tubes.
All right. Okay. Still gonna mix it though.
Yes, please. To do your job.
It's very nice.
Yes.
Serbia will perform in the first semi-final.
And you will perform in the second half.
Finland will perform in the first semi-final.
And in the first half.
Israel will compete in the first semi-final.
And let me have a look.
Okay.
In the second half. Okay. So, who's next?
Okay, we'll make it a bit suspenseful now.
The tubes.
Okay. It's like drawing the lotto numbers. It's like
Yes.
somebody's
Feels like-
winning.
Well, I don't know how it feels. but-
Moldova will compete in the first semi-final.
And in the first half. So,
So that's the final country in
for the
the
first
first
semi-final,
semi-final. Okay,
yes.
final country in the first semi-final. Drum roll.
Which country is it?
Greece. will perform in the first semi-final.
One-time winner
Somebody
of
was
the
very happy
Eurovision
about that
Song
news.
Contest, and in the first half. So great, we finished with the first semi-final,
That's a pretty looking first
and
semi-final.
we'll move on to the second
True,
semi-final.
true.
Caesar,
All right,
take
so
the tube, or you're mixing it up.
I don't know. I kind of want to, but it makes no sense. So, Bulgaria, my second home, in the second semi-final.
And in the first half.
Do you already know? No, you don't. Australia in the second semi-final.
And in the second half.
Ukraine in the second semi-final.
And in the second half. So,
Czechia in the second semi-final.
in the second semi-final. And, oh no, okay, it worked. In the first half.
And finally, drum roll, Latvia in the second semi-final.
Oh, made its debut in 2000 and won the competition just 2 years later and will perform in the second half of the second semi-final. So, I hope there's no tube left, Caesar.
All clear.
We are done.
Done. And hopefully there are no objections from the scrutineers. Is everything correct?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Perfect.
Right.
Then we're looking forward to two fantastic semifinals on Tuesday, May 12th and Thursday, May 14th. And we're going to look at the order.
Yes, let's look at the board. And in case you are wondering, this is not the final running order. That will be announced later on. And if you want to have any more information, you can get everything on Eurovision.com.
And I'm kind of more excited now that we've done this draw. It's kind of a huge step to the biggest live music competition show in the world.
Yeah, I understand that because you were participating at the Eurovision Song
I was. I kind of feel like I'm now.
2018 with.
Letting you go, running away.
In the end, we want to sing and dance a little bit. Yes, that was your song.
I've been trying to get you to sing the song, but I failed miserably.
I'm not able to. I'm so sorry. But you know how it is to participate in the Eurovision Song Contest. Is it important if you participate in the first or in the second semi-final and in the first or in the second half?
Not really. It just means that if you perform in the second semi-final, you have more time to just, I don't know, go on boating trips, I guess. But if you're in the first semi-final, you have it behind you and you can focus on the big goal of the grand final. So it has its perks either way.
Okay, so there's no big difference, but just to...
Not really, no.
Okay, great. And then maybe you can share with us a little bit about the feeling of coming home at the third place.
Coming home, no matter how well you did, is a bit of a. It feels a bit empty because Eurovision is such a rich experience. You kind of feel what is over already. I thought this is kind of I'm living in this space now, and then you're back home with the feeling that you know, and you kind of miss it immediately.
So what do you expect now from the Eurovision Song Contest this May?
I expect that Vienna will show itself from its culturally richest side. We have a lot of cultures to share, and I can't wait to just bring in all these new artists and let them experience what we take for granted, maybe, even in these sacred halls, even in the history, the classical music, all of that, I hope will have its part in this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
So, and we are celebrating 70 years of Song Contest, of Eurovision Song Contest. Do you think there will be something really special about it?
Yeah, I think it feels like it's going to be a special Eurovision. Actually, even when JJ won, that second he won, I felt like this is going to be awesome. Like, really.
That's coming back to Austria, and that's the special teamwork.
Yeah, and thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can't wait to eat Sacher cake with you because there is a promise of cake, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you, all of you who were watching from wherever in the world you may be watching.
So this is our goodbye applause from Vienna. Servus, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen.
Und bye-bye.